Next up will be Mr. McIntosh. Sean coming in the house. Sean McIntosh coming next. One of my favorite people, because I was thinking about it today. I said, this Sean McIntosh. I'm thinking back, I said, gosh, this name kind of rings a bell. I'm thinking about it. I was saying, God, I kept thinking, I said, he's not related to Jim McIntosh or Hannah McIntosh in Northwest. Don't know them. But I kept thinking Sean McIntosh, because I was just thinking about you totally in football perspective for Football in Focus. I said, wait a minute. This is Sean McIntosh. Isn't there a baseball player named Sean McIntosh? Plays baseball, the best reliever in Guilford County. This guy's he's the best closer. You look at your stats every year, man. I don't brag on this guy all day long. This guy's got the dirtiest job in all of baseball. He's got to come in. Kyle Blenninger's out there. You got Jacob Edwards out there. They get in the game. They're working hard. Got a decent lead. Maybe they get in trouble, and they bring Sean in to clean things up. I mean, you do a great job of baseball.
Thank you, sir.
And do you love baseball as much as you do football? Or you love football as much as you do baseball? How does it work?
For me, baseball is second to me. Football is my one love.
So baseball is secondary?
Yeah.
Well, you put up some good numbers. I can still remember filling up your stats. You don't get a lot of wins, but you do get saves and ERA almost right there with Jacob Edwards and Kyle Blenninger. You guys are ERA battlers. I know you guys are.
They're two great pitchers. I do my best to keep up, though.
Man, you do a great job. I mean, baseball-wise, Sean McIntosh getting the job done. Football-wise, what did you do to help your team win last week? Because I was not there, so give me the breakdown of last week's game. You guys are playing against, again, was it Parkland last week?
Yes, sir.
You beat them, so what did you do to help get that win last week?
Last week I made sure I dominated the line of scrimmage, maintained my gap whichever way I'm going, make sure I get lots of sacks and lots of tackles.
And what do you do prior to the game to study? Because you sound like you got the cerebral part down pretty good too, just like Jalen did. What are you doing to study the game, prepare for the game, other than all the physical stuff? You got to kill yourself in practice and work hard there, but mentally wise and intellectually wise, what are you doing to study, get ready for the game?
Watch film, watch tendencies of my offensive lineman, which way he likes to kick step, if he opens up B gap, whether I can go in or not, whether he leans back or not, whether he's going to pull. Just always have to watch tendencies.
Three quarterbacks over there. You probably know Austin Hooker. Remember Austin was over you guys for a few years. Remember Austin pretty well.
I played football with his brother too back in middle school.
Back in the days with Hendon? Yeah. So if you got all those numbers memorized, the opposing team's quarterbacks got their numbers?
Yeah, I got them on lock right now.
Got a 1, got a 2. I'm trying to think what Clyde Monroe's number is. I think we got the number 1, got the number 2, and I'm just not sure about Clyde. You got to get those numbers down. You got to know those running backs, because Zariq Rush, I think Zariq Rush may be number 1. I think he took the 1, and somebody else took the 7. Sean McIntosh with us, Football in Focus at Kickback Jackson on Thursday. Another question for you. What do you have to do to be ready for tomorrow night's game? We told you what you did last week. You don't get the win. For tomorrow night's game, what have you done to get yourself ready? What do you got to do to be at your full capacity tomorrow night, be a total player taking that game and taking over that game? You got to find a way. Sometimes Womack's got to take over. Sometimes McIntosh's got to take over. What are you going to do to take over tomorrow night?
What I have to do, just get a good night's sleep, get some good nutrients in my body when I wake up, get a good breakfast, get a good lunch, get a good dinner, go out there, focus, listen to music. That's what I like to do to get prepared.
What kind of, I don't know much about music this day and time. What kind of music do you listen to? What are you listening to before the game? Are you off by yourself somewhere? Do you get away from the rest of the team?
Nah.
Find a place?
I sit in the locker room. I usually listen to rap music though.
Pretty much rap, get your body moving, get the body churning?
Yes, sir.
On your football team, if somebody from your team had to enter like a national music video contest, who would be the national music winner off your team? You guys maybe can't do the Dance with the Stars, too serious there, but the national music video, who's the music person on your team?
Best dancer on the team?
Nah, best music. Probably the musical instrument, the singing, that type thing.
Oh.
Who can lead the way there?
I got to go John Oxley on that one.
Big John?
Yeah.
What's his specialty in music-wise?
His is singing, and I guess dancing too. So he's just a character overall.
So he can do it all?
Yeah.
Sean McIntosh does it all for Southwest Guilford Cowboys football and baseball alike. Let me ask you this. On your team, who's the nicest person on your team in your opinion?
Nicest person on my team? Yeah. I got to go Zion Madden too. He's a great guy.
Good guy to have around.
He's a very intense guy on the field, but off the field, nice guy.
So when he hits the field, it's like a light switch. He turns it and goes completely different.
Yes, sir.
What about the meanest person on that team?
Meanest person on that team? I have to go Miles Murphy on that one. He's got a mean streak to him.
Miles Murphy. What position is Miles play?
He's defensive end too.
Defensive end as well. Got Sean McIntosh with his defensive end. Here's a good question for you, because I'm going to go back to the old throwback football days. Are you on the left side or right side, or does it even matter? How does that work? Which side are you on defensive end?
I'm the left defensive end.
Always left?
Yes, sir.
You guys don't rotate, switch around, strong side?
Miles switches out between us, but me and my counterpart, Waldo, he's on the right. He's the right defensive end.
So you're always at left end?
Yes, sir.
In your opinion, football opinion, do say, in your opinion, do guys seem to run more your way or run the other side more way? When I was back as a player back, we always ran, certainly leaned more toward the right side, which would be coming right at you on the offensive attack. And that was running, because back in the day when I played, they didn't throw the ball. Your quarterback throws maybe 18 times a game sometimes, possibly. Back in my day, they threw 18 times for their career. But if they're running at you, do you find more teams running your way or running the other way? How's it work?
I feel like I'm a dominant player on the field, so they tend to run the opposite way of me.
They run away from you then. Which I'd have had that luxury back in the day. But when they run away from you, you go find them, right?
Of course, always got to go after the ball.
Everybody, I saw a game the other day, watching a middle school game. That's one thing I can tell those kids. They may not pay attention. They might not take in the coach you're teaching. Everybody get on that ball. I want to see everybody on
You have to hustle 11 hats on the ball at all times.
If you're standing around your hands and hips and play, everybody gets to that ball. And I'm sure Coach Rain, who's your defensive coach?
Coach Stoke.
Coach Stoke. Remember Coach Stoke? Well, good man. Coach Stoke, he's been there for a good while now, too.
Yeah, he has been there for a good while.
Coach Stoke does some good work, very good work. But everybody to the ball. With us, Sean McIntosh, Southwest Guilford Cowboys. Among the coaches, do you agree with what Jalen said about Coach Ramey? It's either Scott game. If you had to put one of your coaches on the field and bring him into the game, would he be the man you guys would choose?
Yeah, Coach Ramey for sure. He's intense about the game, and you can just tell in his eyes he's ready to suit up again.
Anybody even close?
Close to him, I want to say Coach Medley, maybe our linebackers coach.
What about, I'm going to throw another name out there. I'm just popping names as I remember these names. What about Coach Pauly? Is he still with you guys?
Oh, Coach Pauly? Yeah, he is.
Yeah. Coach Pauly, yeah, exactly. He's pretty tough too, then, I guess.
Yeah, he is.
Very intense. Sean McIntosh with us. Getting ready to face Dudley tomorrow night. Football in Focus at Kickback Jackson on Thursday. Last sprint of the day. Who do you see winning that last sprint?
Last sprint?
I mean, this is your last one. Coach says go your hardest in the last one. In fact, this guy finishes first. He may get some special details later. He might get to go in first after practice. That's on the field. Who wins that last sprint?
I'd go Nolan Johnson on that one.
Good call. One of your defensive backs.
Yes, sir.
You put Rainey and Nolan Johnson on in that defensive backfield. Are those guys pretty good working together?
It's a scary sight for the other team.
I can imagine. Because man, Jaron is so tall. He can use a baseball term, play center field all night long.
Yeah.
And then Johnson's probably around every ball that exists. I'm sure he's very good with the interceptions too.
Yes, sir.
I used to love watching Jaron play baseball. He didn't play much. When you guys put him in the game as a pinch runner, he just loved to get in that game and play. Loved to play. You strike it rich when you make it to the pros one there. You go into what type of vocation do you see yourself going into after football? What type of work
after football? Going more into a business field. Becoming an accountant.
So accountant or pro football, you play there at Strike It Rich. What do you buy your mom?
Buy my mom? Probably buy her a house at the beach. She loves the beach.
Would it be nice? House at the beach, and just during a non-storm season, maybe get a timeshare and the time when the storms aren't coming through. Tell us, if you will, why you feel like your team has a very good chance to win that game tomorrow night.
We have a lot of heart. Got some good ball players on our side. Intense. We haven't been executing as much as we need to be, but we'll turn it up this game. And all the pieces of the puzzle are there for us. Is
every game, every Friday night pretty much the same, or get certain games a little more, I guess, important than others in some ways? I know this is a conference game. This might be for first place. You never know. Winner might get first place. What do you think?
You could say some games are more important than others, but at the end of the day, you just need one more win to go in the column to stat your record.
That W is the most important thing. You guys are 4-2 right now?
Yes, sir.
Need to be 5-2 after the game tomorrow. What about final thought about the anthem? Do you think these guys are going overboard about the anthem? I won't put you on the spot about making certain calls, but I mean, the anthem has been the topic the past couple of weeks, especially in the past week. Do you think it's been going overboard a little bit?
I don't pretend to be an expert on the subject, but I guess it's been dragged a little out of proportion.
You support the players that are sometimes boycotting and protesting? You support those guys, you think?
I respect their decision to represent their opinion that there's an injustice being done, but I'd rather them stand for the flag, for the national anthem, but I'm not going to condone them for doing it.
What about on Friday night, you guys? Everybody unified as one group? You guys always stand when the anthem plays? Or you guys maybe in the locker room when it's playing?
No, we'll stand for ours.
Gotcha. Sean McIntosh with us. Excellent job. Good to see Sean. Does a great job on that baseball team. And I know he's also doing a super job on that football team. Excellent young man. Jalen Womack, good man. We've got Elijah next. Elijah's in the house. Thanks, Sean.
Sir.
Keep up the good work. Where are you going to go to college at, by the way?
College? We're either UNC or NC State.
Boy, that's a wild choice there, isn't it? Man, that's a wild mix.
Yes, sir.
Either NC State or Carolina. Got it covered. Elijah's in the house.